Hello and welcome to the finale of Mega Man! Well, we have these octopus batteries to deal with that we started on last time. I actually killed one of them already between episodes, but you know what? Let's go ahead and kill them and move on. Now this is the third stage out of 4 for Dr. Wily's stage, and by far the easiest part. Not only is the stage itself the easiest, but also the boss is quite easy compared to the other ones. So we're just gonna fly through this. Now you really don't even have to worry about the damage you take here, because the boss will probably only hit you a couple of times, so if you take damage on the way down here, not a big deal. The stage is very short, very few things can go wrong, if much of anything, honestly. So we're gonna drop down to here, and what's gonna happen is... Well, let me switch back to my power buster first. What's gonna happen is some water is gonna start pushing us, and that'll make us run really fast. And then afterwards, a bunch of pangs and killer bullets are gonna fly at us. Now you could shoot them, and I have tried that before, but it makes the game lag a lot, it makes it a lot easier to get hit, and it also has caused glitches with the sprites for me before. But I found if you just jump over them, it's a lot more effective. So here comes some killer bullets. We just jump. That's all. So this part is very, very easy. These jumps are not hard to time at all. Like, you could do this your first time very easily. Except this one right here. Boom. That one is a big troll. Oh, gosh dang it, he got me anyways. Now, this boss right here, it's pretty simple. It's going to be this giant thing inside of a bubble. It's going to come out, you just shoot it a bunch, and it'll pop the bubble. And every time you pop the bubble, it takes some damage. Ow, I got shot there. Now, there are some blocks in the middle. There's 4 of them, actually. But we want to pop it a few times before we use that, because every time you hit them, they're going to get a little bit faster. So it's more ideal to use the buster first. Oh, crud, I'm almost out of Gutsman weapon, actually. But if you do it this way, then you can use the bubbles, or the blocks during the actual hard part of the fight. But I'm out here, so I'm going to have to do this on my own without that, crud. Now, one other thing I should mention... Oh, crud, you have to go really fast! Got him. One other thing I should mention, if you happen to die on this fight, those blocks will not come back. But honestly, doing it with a buster the whole way, really not hard at all. Especially if you have full health, so you'll be fine. But we got that guy. You guys can see stage 3, very, very easy. But that is going to come in stark contrast to stage 4 here, the final stage in the game. Very difficult. And you know what, guys? I'm going to be a little bit cheap. This is kind of an exploit, but I'm going to go ahead and rock it. If we kill ourselves and get a purposeful game over, we will respawn right back on this stage, but we will have all of our energy restored on all our weapons, and we'll have 2 lives instead of 1. So, I know that's a little bit cheap, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways. So as soon as we get dropped back in here, we do have all that crud restored, as I mentioned, so that'll come in handy. I know it's very cheap, but whatever. I was going to do it. So he's got some watchers. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I cannot believe I just missed that ladder. That is absolutely pathetic. You know what? Not even going to kill myself again. I'm just going to go and hope that I don't regret this decision. Where's the watcher at? I guess he decided to leave. Well, we're going to have some more watchers here, so let's just take them down as well. Now, these ones are more of the standard fashion where they come on a ladder. Okay, here we can either use the Gutsman weapon or the magnet beam to go over this. I'll just use the magnet beam. Ah, crud. Okay. We'll get that. It'll restore our magnet beam. Okay, let's go back over to... let's go to Gutsman, because we're going to have some screw bombers here. I like to use this just to deal with them. If you're fast enough, you can actually do it before they shoot. I am not fast, apparently. And there are a bunch... Wow, gosh dang it. Can I just be fast for once? Like Sonic! Come on, Mega Man. There you go. But there's a lot of Gutsman sprites up there, which is really awkward. I don't know why those are there, but they're everywhere. It's the Matrix. They're all plugged in somehow. Well, to go along with Gutsman's stage, or because there's Gutsman everywhere, we got these moving platforms again, back from the very first stage in the game. But I'm going to make them a lot easier by using the magnet beam. Honestly, I don't even have to wait for the platform. I could have just gone, but yeah, there's a huge gap right there. Very tricky, but we're just going to go here. But I will wait for this to come back because I want to get those things down there. There's a 1-up, as you can see. And on the right, it's actually an item. I think it's the only case in the entire game where you can get this, but it's called a Yashichi. And that will give you... No! Oh, I almost died right there. I almost dropped off. We have to wait for another cycle. But the Yashichi will restore all of your health and all of the energy for all of your weapons. As well as give you 100,000 points if you care about that. I do not care about points. Okay, let's actually go down here. Now, once we're down here, we can actually just use the magnet beam to get back out, so we'll be fine. Let's get this. Boom. And yes, made it! Now we have the classic Mega Man boss rush. I can't recall which one they actually start with. Let's go Power Buster. And as soon as we get in here, we'll actually see. Oh, we start with Bomb Man, right. So I'm just going to use fire. Now, the best trick for this guy is you just want to kind of run at him, and he'll just either jump over you. Well, sometimes you get hit still, I guess, but usually he'll either jump over you or throw the bomb and you'll run under it, so there we go. I know next up is going to be Fireman, I think. I think they just go down the chain, so we'll use Ice, and then we'll fight Fireman, and then after that will be Iceman. Now, I figured out the trick to this guy, actually. The reason he only spazzes out if you actually move while he shoots. If you don't move, if you just go up and down, he won't spaz. However, if you land on the fire like I just did there, then he's going to spaz because you get knocked to the side a little bit when you hit it. So that's a little bit tricky, but that is how that boss functions. So if you can keep yourself from moving left to right while he's shooting, he should not spaz out like that. Next up is Iceman. Simple as ever, just jump, shoot, shoot, and shoot! Now he's got to dodge this one ice here. Alright, so next up should be Electman. No, not Electman. It's actually... Okay, so the pattern I mentioned is actually bogus. Next up is going to be Gutsman, and we're going to use the bomb for that. We actually never had a weapon for Gutsman before, but now we got Bomb Man's crud. So let's see if this guy cooperates. If you die here, we got to repeat the entire boss rush. Please don't come near me. No, go away, dude. Okay, he's maybe cooperating a little bit. Come on, get out of here. And we got him, sick. Now, once we pass this boss rush here, we're about to move on to the final boss. And doing this, well, we're probably going to die. But if we die, we will come back on the boss, so. One thing I want to point out, guys, if you use the fire weapon, you'll notice it shoots the thing out, but it also has like a spiral of fire around my dude. And I'm going to make huge advantage of that, although I'm probably going to die first time. This strategy is more of a kamikaze strategy, and it works a lot better if you have full health. So I'm just going to like shoot and run at him pretty much, and that spinning fire should take him down rapidly. Unless I die. Okay, I'm dead. So we'll come back, we'll try that again, and I'll have more health this time. Here we go with attempt number 2. I admit, this is probably not the most elegant strategy ever. I mean, you can just dodge the bullets and take a long time to do this. But I just like my kamikaze strat. Watch how fast he dies. Boom, he's dead. That is the strategy I like. Now, he actually has a second phase here, and this one we are going to be a bit more careful and actually try to dodge things. It's not that hard to dodge. Pretty much just jump, shoot, run towards him, run away, jump, shoot, and repeat that pattern until he's dead. There's a lot of different weapons you could use for this. You could use Elect Beam, you could use Fire. I like to use the Cut Blade because it hits him a few times, so it's pretty good in my opinion. Also, the Elect Beam just tends to make the game lag quite a lot in this battle, so yeah, pretty easy. And one more shot, come on! Boom! That is it, guys. That was the final boss. The game is now completed. Mega Man 1 is finished. Although, of course, we gotta have fantastical, awesome ending cutscenes, right? The victory music! Yeah! Oh. I don't know why Dr. Wily's bowing to us. I guess because we just totally wrecked him. But we get those 200,000 clear points. Not 2 million like I thought. Not quite as cool as 2 million, but I'll take it. But alright. Mega Man has ended the evil domination of Dr. Wily and restored the world to peace. However, the never-ending battle continues until all destructive forces are defeated. What the crud other destructive forces are there? These were the only ones. Fight, Mega Man, for everlasting peace! And I guess that's it. Alright guys, so here we're just going to go to the credit roll. I would honestly recommend sticking around to watch this. It's a pretty short credits. I'm actually not going to just like leave you guys with the credits, because it won't be around for too much longer. But there are a few things I actually want to show while we're stuck in the credits, I guess. First off, just having an ending cutscene is awesome, but you guys know by now that I like referring back to the manual for this playthrough, so something I want to point out. They actually give a how to play screen, and on it they show the control pad. They mention if you press left or right, you'll move left or right, obviously. But they also say if you press up, you will leap upward, and if you press down, you will crouch down. That does not actually happen in the game, so that is completely false information. I'm not sure if that was a translation error, or just maybe they made the manual before they finished the game mechanics. Maybe that was planned to be in the game, I really don't know. You can see here, Mega Man is de-suited. It's kind of interesting. You don't get to see him in that phase too often, but I just really wanted to point that out from the manual. There's a lot of oddities in it. There's also this page right here, Dr. Wily's Evil Empire Leaders. Oh, hold on, let me show this. Look it, we got Dr. Wright, we got Roll right here. Some characters that you'll see more prominently in future games. But yes, presented by Capcom USA. But also, real quick before we go, we are about to end things here. But I just want to show on the manual, it says Dr. Wily's Evil Empire Leaders. And Mega Man and Dr. Wright are in there. So that's just a weird thing. But anyways, guys, I really hope you have enjoyed this series. It's been a short one. I tried to put a lot of effort into it. I hope you guys were not too annoyed by me referring to the manual a million times. But anyways, enough rambling, guys. We're going to end things here. So I'll see you guys in the next playthrough. Take care.